as of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Set, ready? 15, line it. 15 line. Good, out.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Hey, lock it. Get it ready.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
2nd and 11. Going deep downfield for Ross. And it's knocked away and incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. The first carry for Josh Adams. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Check it out, 50. Small.
Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Once more, Adams on first down. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Big air. Double bump. Hey, Echo. 51 to Mike.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Open man is Switzer, complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bengals' 31-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Shit. Snickers, now spin. Check. Slam.
They run on 2nd down with Adams. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
You can't block me. Hey, Haywood. 51 Mike 51. Come to Mike.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. He finds his tight end, Gentry. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
3rd and 6.
All right, now, black 20. We want this. The mic, boy, 52. And here we go. Watch the pass.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. No score after one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And he's got some space here. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for Cincinnati. Give him 42 yards on the ground.
42 yards on the play. And a Bengal first down.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This is Mixon. And some room to roam now. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
How about that, partner? That's a gutsy run, a physical run, an explosive run, and he's inside the 10-yard line now. I don't know if you hand it to him again on this play, but make the defense think that you will, and maybe you have some options off of it.
A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Boyd. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with his quick strike offense.
I thought you weren't going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now they run out of the shotgun with Adams. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake, but he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Mixon running right, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check curl, check curl, check curl. Hey, Charlie. 55.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he rifles one incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Bud Dupree in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 49-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Oh, yeah. Here we go again. Here we go again. Check it. Let's go. Come on.
Pushing through the contact. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Rush in. Snickers. 66. Heat these 2. Whip. Watch the whip. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
180. 51. Watch the pass.
On 1st down, this is Adams. And some room to work. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now Adams.
Yeah, baby. Boom.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On 2nd down, it's Adams. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Black 80. Takes both of them. 22, 44. Hey, Zoo.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Well, that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. They'll run on first down. It's Adams. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Josh Adams, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
All right, now. Black 80.
Hey, check. Slam. Kill.
Take 2 of them.
Kill. Turn up.
Black is good.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Easy.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. It's caught here by Adams. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Watch the ship. Check 13. Check the backer.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. The linebacker, Preston Brown, there to knock that one away.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Ben to throw again. He'll get this one to Switzer. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Roethlisberger now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
44. Hey, Mike 51. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Taken in by Switzer on the left side. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Hey, alert!
Mike 51! Mike 51!
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And maybe shames in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Leo! Take 4! Squeeze!
They'll set up a throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross in the final seconds of the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. So they just do get the touchdown in before halftime, and now a PAT will tie it.
So what we're seeing is one team is going to be really excited right now. How about the other side, though? Will they be deflated? Or will they go ahead and gather themselves, regroup at halftime, and come back out because we had an even half?
Yeah, we did. We'll see. Should be a good second half, that's for sure. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Crunch time, defense. 57's the mic. Watch 57. You can't block me. You can't block me. Alert. You can't block me.
57. Mike.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger going up top. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Watch out.
Again, here's Adams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Check, boys.
On first down, Adams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick. He's been decisive. And he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
I'm coming for you, son. Switch. Check three. Alert. Eight. Hey, Mike 51.
On 2nd and a yard, Roethlisberger, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Quarter. Kill.
They'll try and pick up the first down with Adams. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Whoa!
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell your guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Bring it. Bring it. Check 24. Check 24.
Hey, box truck. Let's go.
Again, it's Mixon. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Ready up. Hey, nice second.
Mike 5-5.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Mixon. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Again, it's Mixon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
We go. 90 Wolf. Go. Check. Long the ball. Big grip.
Back to throw here. He's got his man. Boyd. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one.
Come on, set. 70, Indy.
He's not going to get me?
Nice.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
60 or.
Check.
Hey, team 6. 55. Get it.
2nd and 9 now. And he slings one that's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Looking to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Bud Dupree able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go one more.
They'll run again with Adams. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, wahoo!
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. But it's brought in by Washington. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll run on 1st down. Adams. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Adams. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
A run there on 1st down, and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I'm on. Chance.
A carry for Adams. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Check 26 to 8. Stand up.
Back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming.
On first down, Adams.
Watch the twist.
Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold them to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Murray. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Roethlisberger now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Adams. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tackled back at the 26-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Check.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Slam.
Show that bench release and go. Hey, orbit. Middle.
Mike. Check 52's the Mike. Check 52's the Mike.
Roethlisberger. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get your reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, exit.
Here's 2nd and 8. Completes this one to Meredith. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
And a Bengal first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Bravo.
Mike's 50.
Look at me. Door.
Wall.
He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Now back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Here's Adams. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
59, what's up? 59, what's up?
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Adams. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Steelers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.